If you've never been to the Oliver House in Middleboro, Massachusetts, I suggest you go check it out. It is really something to see. It was built in 1769 as a wedding present from Judge Peter Oliver to his son, Dr. Peter Oliver, and his wife, Sally Hutchinson, who was the daughter of the governor at the time, Thomas Hutchinson. Both the Olivers and the Hutchinsons were known as Tories. They were loyal to the crown, while the Sons of Liberty were working on starting a revolution. The Oliver House was known to host many affluent historical figures, even Benjamin Franklin. It is believed that although the Olivers hosted Benjamin Franklin in hopes to sway them their way, that Benjamin Franklin actually got word that there were some letters written back and forth from between the Hutchinsons, the Olivers, and the king regarding funding and their loyalty to the crown. Unbeknownst to Sally, these letters were hidden in a kitty-cornered closet in her bedroom. It is believed that a chambermaid brought these letters to Benjamin Franklin, for I'm sure which was a small fee. Letters that would later be read aloud at Faneuil Hall and turned over to the Sons of Liberty. After burning down Judge Oliver's much larger estate, the Sons of Liberty demanded that Peter Oliver and Sally Hutchinson leave with them and their children and the clothes on their back at once. And so they did. So the Sons of Liberty took over the Oliver estate as well as the mill that stood on the 55 acres, a mill that produced ammunition. That very ammunition said to be used in the shot heard round the world that would start the Revolutionary War. Now there was so much more history to this house, and so much more of a story to be told. But in an effort to not butcher it any more than I may have already, I urge you to visit the Oliver House, because even if you're not a history buff, this house is also one of the most haunted houses in America. It's so worth going, checking out, getting a tour. At the very least, look it up. It's the Oliver Estate in Middleboro, Massachusetts. So much history. It really is incredibly interesting. And if you live in Middleboro and haven't seen it, go check it out. You won't be disappointed. This is a standing piece of history from the Revolutionary War. There's so much more to the story. Check it out, Google it, watch videos on it. Let me know what you think. That right there is Sally Hutchinson's closet where the letters were stored. Right in that little cubby, right there. After getting the historical tour, we took one last swoop around the house, checked out the barn outside, and before we left, we took a picture in front of the house. I had read another woman had gone and visited, and when she was leaving, she took a picture in front of the house, and later noticed that there was a man standing in the window watching them. So naturally, I felt urged to do the same. So we stood outside and took the picture in front of the house. I later went home, looking through all my videos and pictures of the house, looking through each window, expecting to see nothing, but wanting to see something. And when I got to the very last picture and zoomed in,